Okay, let's continue on standard product. So previously we are focusing on producing standard product. For example, a screw. So screw can be used with any product. So that is standard product lah. Produk yang kita boleh guna di mana-mana. And nowadays we go for customization. So mass customizations happen when there are so many unique preference from other people. For example, you want to have Dell. Dell computer, you can customize the computer based on what you need or what you want. That is customization. Another example, we have a braces for your teeth. So it customized based on the conditions of your teeth and gum. That is mass customizations. And the last part on the challenges is job specialization. So previously we are focusing on job specializations where one person doing their own their one job, one person one task. Okay, for example, I have 3 workers for my ice cream store. So the first person will take the order, the second person will process the order, the third person will we do on the packaging. So they are specialized on their own tasks. Okay, now we are focusing on empowered employee or team. Okay, empowered employee more on or employee has been authorized ataupun given the authority to make decisions. For example, you have problem with your telco atau Celcom lah. You have problem with Celcom, and then suddenly then you call the customer service. So customer service will try to solve your problem immediately, and then they do not pass your problem to their CEO or their boss, their manager. Meaning that they have the authority to solve your problem with their own decisions lah. That is empowered employee. We give the authority, bagi kuasa pada employee. Or another method, challenges nowadays, we are working on the teams. Every company they ada their own team. Okay, that is for challenges in operations. Next, we will continue with characteristics of goods. So basically, goods is something that you can touch, you can see. That is the characteristic of tangible product. You can touch, you can feel, you can see. Okay. And then the second one, consistent product definition, whereby you know the functions of the product. For example, iron baju, serika tu. So you use for your own, for the purpose of ironing the clothes. Camera, you know the functions of camera to take pictures. You know the functions of car. You know the functions of computer. So that is consistent product definitions. Okay, the third one, production usually separate from consumptions. So the productions takes place in the factory first, and after that it goes to the retailer, and then dekat retailer tu kamu akan beli barang. So consumption is separated with the production. Ada tak orang pergi kilang saja tengok nak buat macam ni, tak ada kan. So normally kilang akan proses dulu, and then consumption, penggunaan, kemudian once customer bought purchase the product. Okay, the next one a product can be inventoried, meaning that you can keep the product, boleh simpan. So kamu jual sardin, for example, you sell sardin. So sardin can be inventory. So product normally can be inventoried because it is a physical ataupun tangible product. Okay, last characteristic of a goods is low customer interactions because you buy directly from the shop. You do not go to the kilang. You not customize at the factory. So that is 5 characteristics of goods. Okay, next one we have characteristic of service. Back to goods or product, service is intangible. You cannot see or you cannot define it clearly because it can be changed. For example, we have here dentist. So you know the service of dentist. You know service from dentist. But then you can see only the outcome. So kamu tak tahu macam mana dentist tu buat. Kamu tahulah tu tampal, proses tampal. But then it involves skill lah. So how they make decisions. And then service also produce and consume at the same time. Kamu pergi salon for example, nak rambut macam Janani. So that is the process of kamu interact with the service provider, produce and consume at the same time. Same goes to this service. Lecture punya service ni, this is service because you are listening to my lecture and then at the same time you consume the process tu. Okay, and then it's often unique. Why it call it unique? It can be changed lah. For example, salon. So salon dia akan boleh you can change based on your preference ataupun the product can be changed. Nak tambah lagi lepas gunting rambut nak tambah treatment, nak tambah you want to add some rebonding contoh for example. So it can be changed. That's why it is unique. Okay, then the fourth one is high customer interactions. For example, kamu nak rambut Janani tapi your own version. Contoh kamu habaq dekat hairdresser tu nak sebelah rambut kuning, sebelah rambut biru, perlis kan, tema perlis. Okay, then it involve high customer interaction. Nak panjang mana rambut, nak rambut still standing, nak rambut yang kerinting-kerinting. So you can interact with the service provider. Okay, the next step or the next characteristic is inconsistent product definition. It can be changed. That's why the service is unique. For example, insurance policy. So you can add on any policies that you want. Nak policy education, nak medical card for example. Tak mau insurans nyawa. So you can add on or remove certain service ataupun certain policy in the insurance policy. Okay, normally offer based. Service is a knowledge based thing or method ataupun implementations. Okay, so it need a skill. For example, doctor, so they need to have their own skills. Dentist, so need to have their own skill. The chef, so they have to have their own skill or knowledge. That's why they call it knowledge base. Okay, then it frequently dispersed, meaning that everywhere you can get the service, even at your home. For example, sekarang ni ada salon bergerak kan, spa bergerak, anything bergerak, batteryku.com, apa lagi, Food Panda. So everywhere you can get the service. Okay, this one is just for your additional informations, whereby it shows the percentage of GDP. So most of the country, the GDP is come from service sector. But for China, as you can see, China, the manufacturing is more higher compared to the service, meaning that penyumbang utama kepada pendapatan China is manufacturing area. Okay, this one also is the examples of service sector. We have education, trade or retail, wholesale, utilities, and professional and business services. So these are the examples of service area. Alright, so same goes here.